What's going on, everybody? Super Saiyan Paul here, back at it again. Sorry about the delay in video, guys. I had the flu. I'm back now, and we're going to be returning with some more Dragon Ball content as well as Let's Plays, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But before we jump into these videos, guys, this video will have some spoilers from the upcoming Dragon Ball Super movie. This is recent news that just came out, and I'm going to be reading this off, so make sure you guys click off the video if you guys don't want to be spoiled. If you guys are going to be sticking around, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, as well as turn on notifications to be updated in all Dragon Ball Super news, information, and updates. We're expecting to have a big month here in May, and I can't wait to share it with you all. So anyway, overview on this is that most of this information is on Herms98's Twitter. You guys can find it if you guys check out the link in the description, or if you guys already have him on Twitter. And it's going to be as follows. The Dragon Ball Super movie will have a multi-layered story with parts set in both the past and the present, and multiple settings. Toriyama's provided the story in over 20 sheets of designs, including characters, machines, and at least one new planet. So we're gonna dive forward into this in a bit. Let me read this off real quick. Working out the story with Toriyama was mainly done via email, with them meeting in person once every 2 months. It all started around spring 2017, when they provided Toriyama with several proposals for a new movie, which mostly got rejected, but it got him thinking. Things did decide to speed up when they really finally decided to make the story about the Saiyans. Toriyama provided an initial story in May 2017, which he worded was too short, and then it was expanded but became too long. Toei is going to pull it all together. Now, They might have hinted here at it being 2 hours. I mean, usually that's the runtime for movies. It may be more or less. We're not exactly sure. And I think that's about like the right amount of time. I think maybe usually it's a little shorter than that. 90 to 120 minutes. But anyway, one thing that he wanted to look forward to is the character design. This isn't necessarily the biggest piece of information here, and another thing here is like body balance, a little bit of Toriyama's insight. It's not necessarily super important to the plot of the movie here, and one of the things that are big here is that they said it's one of their goals to deliver this film to fans all over the world, but it will still take time once the film is completed for it to be localized and debuted overseas. So remember how we all thought it was going to be simultaneously worldwide released? It's not necessarily going to be the case here if it doesn't happen, because I mean, after they finish making the movie, they still have to translate it, dub it, and there's a lot of other things that go on behind the scenes that we don't know about, and that might delay it from being like a same-day release across the globe. I think usually they can pick up the pace with some things, but it's not necessarily like a day-by-day thing. It could be even be months or even a year in terms of like delay in the stuff. And they said that this movie is going to be a crowd-pleasing type of thing, and like it's not necessarily going to be like, you know, boobage and stuff like that. It's gonna be more action based, I believe, in this type of sense, and Bulma and the rest of the female cast will look extra cute. So that's what we know about the movie so far based on what just recently came out. And remember, guys, I predicted that they were going to have to show us both the past and the present, because this is a story about the Saiyans. It's also going to have a story, like it's been speculated that it's going to be about the origins of the Saiyans based on what's been told to us so far. So having Goku and Vegeta being the poster boys, I keep saying this, they have to have Goku and Vegeta in the origin story somehow, in the movie of the origin story, because you have to show us the origins, then you have to fast forward to the present where Goku and Vegeta are at, because they are the poster boys. Goku sells posters and movies more than anything, so you need to have them in the movie. Otherwise, it may just not do as well as it potentially could, especially with the movie budget, especially with the movie hype. You need to have them in there no matter what, so they can't have the movie without these two. Therefore, past and present confirmed, and we know that the present that they're talking about here is after the Tournament of Power. So this is definitely after Jiren, after Ultra Instinct has taken the stage, and after Super Saiyan Blue has reached some of its like peak potential in the show. Now, after they've unleashed all of this stuff on us, they also said that there may be at least one new planet. So we're not sure if there's going to be one or more, or if there's just going to be one at the very least. there's going to be new characters, machines, and other things. I can't wait to see what this is about. I mean, there could potentially be new planets. The reason why is because we're not exactly sure where this Saiyan is coming from the trailer, and if there is one of the theories that may come into fruition, it's the one with the parallel universes, or even the other universes that were destroyed. I mean, that's multiple planets being resurrected in that final moment of Dragon Ball Super that were destroyed by Xeno and then resurrected because of the vague wish. It could still happen, and more than one planet could have gotten resurrected, therefore increasing the lifespan of Dragon Ball Super, which I hope for. But tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. Do you guys think that he's coming from a parallel universe that was resurrected or something like that? Was it one of the universes that Xeno destroyed in the past? Is this guy from the past, present, or future? Or what exactly is his purpose, and things that you guys can think of? And I like the concept here because, one, they're banking here heavily on the Saiyans. We know that every time Saiyans come around, they take up like a huge portion of the hype train and a huge portion of like the on-screen presence. If you think about the Tournament of Power, Kale and Caulifla, and even when they fused into Kefla, they took up a good chunk of that Tournament of Power in terms of like, there was like a mini arc with these guys above all else within there. And Jiren, I think like they rivaled him in terms of like screen presence because they had a lot of character development. I think more than him, they just weren't stronger than the guy. That's why their hype train wasn't as developed. However, the legendary Super Saiyan hype was real. We all know that people still love Broly as a character because he's just that popular. I mean, there's a lot of haters, there's a lot of lovers, and I still am a fan of Broly in my own ways, but especially the first movie, and the hype behind him and that green aura and the legendary Super Saiyan prowess is something that they're definitely really taking advantage of. They took advantage of it in the Tournament of Power, but here in this new movie, this seems almost like it's got to do everything with the old school Saiyans, and I can't wait to see how this is going to revolve around that type of myth, that lore, that legend. And I think Vegeta is probably one of the best people to take down this villain because they did say it's going to be a crowd pleaser. I would love to see Vegeta take a step in the right direction for once, because Goku always gets the win in some way, shape, or form, or has something over Vegeta. And something about the Saiyans is that Vegeta has held these myths, these legends, this pride for so long. I think he needs a really good moment. I don't think that they're going to disappoint us with this one. It seems as though they're doing everything right and everything that we want, and the fact that they're saying it's going to be a crowd pleaser is that it's for the fans, and more than anything else, I think if you go into a theater, we're all going to be hyped and excited to see this, because when I went to go see Resurrection F all those years ago, what was it, 3 years now? And you see it in a movie theater setting, it's absolutely amazing. Like, you would never see this much energy in another type of movie other than like the biggest movies out, like Infinity War or something like right now. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I can't wait for this movie to drop. Hopefully they do make it an international release, because it's going to be absolutely amazing if it does. This way people aren't spoiled as to what comes out later on, because of how there's a delay between the two and things like that. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Smash that like button, subscribe, as well as turn on notifications. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Take care. Peace.